back to Space Engineers. This is Zeke. Wow, I messed up that. Let me redo that real quick. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kitten 3770. Back with another episode of my Escape from Mars scenario series. I only have time for one take, so let's just do this. I was gonna raid the airbase. I decided to break it up a little bit. I'm tired of all these convoys messages being said, so I'm just gonna poke at another base. And hopefully I won't be poking the wasp nest. As you can see, I've done a little bit of armor work on Harpy. Repaired the damaged thruster. And I'm going to attempt to get Harpy out from above Endeavor. No. We'll check to see if I got ammo. I do. Let's go. So many signals. But with each base I take out, I reduce it by, honestly, 2, because they stopped sending a convoy and the base signal. I could basically disable the antenna and just mark it with a GPS and then go back to it later. Whoa! Okay, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. I might have just damaged another thruster. Because I think I see one fan not spinning. I don't think it would be... Harpy appears to still be stable. I'm gonna go for it. I will mark watermelon in case of sandstorm. Which on this planet seems to be the only thing that hits me. Sandstorms of variant ferocity, I guess you would put it. Still have not figured out how to reduce the tooltip on the right of the screen. Oh well. Let's see. Hasn't detected me yet. That is most definitely another economy station. It's been there for a while. I haven't seen another one spawn, but I don't know if there's more throughout the planet. Or around space. Yeah, same setup as last time. Although I don't want to shoot this turret closest to me for fear that I might aim low and try to get the cargo container. I know it has 100 ammo in it, possibly. But if I get the cargo container, I don't have to shoot the Wait. I missed? I completely missed. I hit the ground. Alright, different turret. I don't want to destroy the small cargo containers behind it. Let's go. Bye-bye missile turret. Not the turret I was aiming for, but that's one down. I think I have to aim, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe I have to aim a little bit higher. Got it. Yeah, one less interior turret to worry about. Hold on. Something's in front of the ramp. Huh. It disappeared. But there is like a small grid to the left of the ramp. Wonder what that's about. Ooh, I hit the cargo container instead of the turret that time. Again. So just one Gatling, no, 2 Gatlings and a missile turret. The interiors, I don't have to worry about. The angle I'm going to come out, they won't be shooting at me. Ow. Definitely exploded the ammo on that one. I also don't want to hit the antenna. Sweet. Just 2 interiors and the Gatling gun. I wish I knew where the remote block was at exactly at this angle. I might try to take a shot at this last turret. I'll aim low, purposely. Wait, out of ammo? No, there's no way. I just checked. Wait, were there railgun salvos in Harpy's inventory? I'm gonna head back to Watermelon. I hope I'm not out of railgun salvos. That would be bad. And a sandstorm. Beautiful. Well, I was out of ammo. Well, I didn't have ammo anyway, so I might as well. At least it didn't happen at a worse time. I am too high up and to see the door. Oh, I'm above the door. That's why I can't see the door. This time, let's not smack into anything. Really need to get more guns on the sides. No, I'm pretty well covered. Except for the one time I had to have Watermelon save me so far. Let's do this slower this time. As you can see, I have a placeholder for where I'm going to put another large hydrogen tank. It's just a single plate on the ground that looks like a frame. I've also started doing some work to figure out what I wanted to do to close off the hangar area from the front of Watermelon. That way I could at least protect my small grids inside. done a bit of cosmetic work, put in some more armor blocks by the front windows. Basically just doing some touch-ups. And yes, I still have the holes through the floor. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with it. Well, I can't do anything while the sandstorm is blowing. Other than work on watermelon. And hope it clears so I can go back up before nightfall. This sandstorm happened late in the morning, and these storms can rage. Honestly, I think I've had one rage for 45 minutes before. Got plenty of salvos. Oh, it's because I hid them. I haven't quite figured out. Because Izzy's, I would put. Yeah, Izzy's. I'm learning it. I still haven't mastered it, but I am getting better at using it. Alright, let's get to work on these windows. I'm not fussing too much about their colors right now. I just colored them to make it not green. Though it makes it look like the Ryan's gonna go up through the melon. With it being black like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Then this is a bay window. I think I don't know if that's from the latest update or if that's from one of the mod packs I have.
Energy critical.
Yes, Mabel, I know about my power situation. Let me get this window set. Whoops. Missed twice. I always get a little panicky when my power's low. No, I do not want to respawn. I'm perfectly happy with this clone. I will have to say with everything I've added to watermelon, these solar panels are literally struggling to keep up. I've already burned half of my ice to get some power in the batteries. I think I have like 145,000 remaining. Still a good amount. I know where to get more fuel. That's at the Emery outpost that I built the giant solar panel that we haven't seen in ages. And it's probably full of ice. Oh, hey, it's probably full of ice. It'd only be about 10,000 though. Still, it's something. I'm going with a large window look. I want to be able to look out into the hangar bay. So we got the hangar bay up top with a little bit with a few production sites and fuel storage. We've got the engineering. No, I don't want to say that. What was the word I was going to use? We've got the storage bay beneath, obviously beneath, towards the wheel wells. And then we've got a front that I don't know what to do with. Mostly I'm just doing this to... I want to finish Watermelon before I leave, before I end this series. I at least want to finish it. There was a time where I thought about maybe building a smaller base, but seeing as how much stuff I have picked up over the course of the series thus far, I'm glad I went with this size of a rover. I wouldn't be able to carry everything if I hadn't. Actually, I can't carry everything. I have a junk pile building up at the outpost. Well, that sorts those windows. And I don't want this being like bubbly. If I turn it on its side, it could be, I put, you know, a nice rounded window going up. Yeah, like that. My thinking here is watermelons are kind of translucent. I mean, they're opaque, but if you shine a light behind it, there's some light comes through. I'm trying to make this look like juicy watermelon slices. You know, go with the watermelon theme that I've been going with for a long time now. It's just having a ship this big, it's really, because you've got room for just about anything. You've got room for so many things. So many things. But the possibilities aren't endless. You still have to consider how you're using the space, where you're putting things. There's no way I could possibly make the hangar bay airtight. So I'm not. I'm just going to close it off from the front so that I could try to pressurize at least the front. The space with all the glass, I want it to be an airlock. It's that way I would prefer to keep it able to go from corridor to corridor without releasing any oxygen. Now I could do that with, hey, you told me I had all the parts. Now you're telling me I don't have the parts. Anyways, I would prefer to just go from room to room and not have to worry about going through an airlock. I could solve that with the rotary door. However, I like the look of the offset doors. And I haven't actually made a proper airlock since I installed those rotary doors. Actually, have I ever made a proper airlock? Yes, I did. I did in Homeward Bound and Beyond. I made a proper airlock on a planet with atmosphere. Yeah, it was... That is not in the right spot. And that's turned the wrong way. This is a planet with no atmosphere. I want to at least have proper airlocks. Though that will raise a concern of power, which is tight. Power is in tight supply right now. Can't put a wind turbine on a mobile grid, it won't work. It has to be on a stationary grid, but it also can't be on a subgrid. Bit of a dilemma there. I can make wind turbines, unless, crazy idea, stick spinning blades on top of the solar tower. No, that won't work because it's a subgrid. What am I thinking? I just said it won't work on a subgrid.
Energy low.
There's the option to run the engines. However, the O2 gens have to, well, I suppose the O2 gens do not have to be on to run the engines. It will mean I'll be burning some hydrogen, which I have. Honestly, I have a decent supply of hydrogen. I could probably keep the engines running for quite some time. As of right now, 2 of my batteries are completely dead. 6 have power. Though there's also the option that all these batteries I have on Watermelon, drain them. I'll lose about 10 to lose about what 10 to 20% of the charge in the transfer. However, I'll get some power out of them, since I don't think I'll be making any roadblocks anytime soon. I was thinking the black windows could be seeds and the red windows could be... It doesn't look right. It's just an red and black eyesore that doesn't fit with the theme. I'll look at it from behind. Maybe it's just the lighting. I completely lost my train of thought.
Energy critical.
And I'm doing this without a script, and that's oh well. I completely lost my train of thought. What was I doing? other news, while I try to remember, I might patch up the holes in the floor since the sandstorm ended and now it's nighttime. That storm lasted what? Close to 20 minutes? Or has it been ended for a while and I didn't notice because I was greebling? And that closes off the hangar bay from the front. I've protected my very vital pistons for the elevator. Protected everything that's on the inside. I have a spare oxygen tank for when I need it. I'm getting so annoyed with all those convoys interrupting what I'm saying. Though I have to say, there are fewer of them now. There's more breaks in between. The airbase on Olympus Mons is gonna be the one that's gonna be the trickiest to deal with. That is not the right color. Yeah, it's not close to anything. Kinda looks like right now there's a big old slice in the watermelon. Considering the front isn't built yet, it's a fitting slice. That looks better. Let's copy it to the other side. Getting tired of looking at that one misshapen block. No mistakes, the windows are good. No OCD moment here. Well, unless you call it being parallel to each other OCD. It might be. I'm pretty much so happy and I know where the conveyor line is at, so let's at least weld up some of these holes. Make watermelon look a little nicer. I'm gonna leave the holes in the floor in the back simply because I might slap some batteries in there for their initial 25% charge. honestly, what can I put back there? Nothing. There's hydrogen tanks in the way. Unless I wanted to get a couple of more... They're so expensive on power though. A couple of more H2O2s. Or O2H2s. Just to create hydrogen better. Oh! And look what I added to watermelon. Some reactors. I tucked them in down here since it's near the power center. So that would be my engine room. Engineering. Yeah, that would be my engineering section.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery 3338.
And I've got this sort of safe but very unsafe walkway still, which I can't do much with because of the elevator. In the back, I could probably fill it in a bit since it's not near the pistons, but the area near the pistons needs to remain open to let the pistons slide by. Hold on. Keeps looking like I see smoke. I reviewed some of my old footage. And looking at this hallway, I could see what wall panel I'm missing, what passage wall I'm missing. And I'll finally fix it on this side. It was driving me nuts because I couldn't figure out what went there. And I was too... Yeah, the pistons need to have corners by them so they don't catch on things. Though, they could get past the square blocks down here. I might figure out a way to make this safer back here. Just not exactly sure how yet. Then there's trying to hide the conveyor line through the wheel well. Though I could extend the wheel well a little bit. You know, just something to protect the hatch door. If I get the block in the correct angle. If I could, I would put passageways along this elevator edge. But I'm afraid to try. Though I guess nothing ventured, nothing gained. But play it safe means I don't have to worry about blowing up my elevator. Quite torn on it. Now that I know those angled plates exist, I may be able to put a little bit more protection here. Will it be airtight? Probably not. The only thing airtight on this ship is the cabin. I'd prefer the entire front of the ship be pressurized, but eh. That's gonna require more power. Or at least a way to recharge. Like build a recharging tower that I could connect to.
Energy low.
Though hopefully with the reactors, I'll be able to... I don't know if it's going to charge the batteries with, what, 47 uranium, and I'm sharing that with Harpy. I did load a little bit of uranium into each reactor as a reserve, just in case. So I at least have an emergency power source if things go completely awry. Okay, how come that doesn't kill me, but landing on my grid does? Space engineers. It has its quirks, but that just gives it character. I can at least provide a little bit more protection here. Now, granted, it's a steel light armor. It's a light armor panel. It has 5 bits in it.
Energy critical.
It's not going to take a whole lot to punch through it. However, they don't deform like other blocks. They'll just explode into shrapnel. This is very hard to line up when you can't see what you're doing. There we go. Let's not make that mistake again. Oh, I forgot Mabel reminded me of my power some time ago. I'm gonna grab a passenger seat. And recharge. There's also a power leak somewhere in Watermelon that I haven't been able to lock down. Well, that's it for this episode. I'll see you next time, everyone. Take care, and bye!